Max Clark goes route one for the Red Bulls. Stewart, Maffey was the decoy. Inside instead to Freddie Lockwood. Clark. Conan stabbing it through, only against the mighty shins of Hanro Liebenberg.
By number 4, Leicester.
Conan retreating, ransacked by Liebenberg. The ball scooshing out the back and Newcastle have to reload. Penalty Leicester, Lockwood done for holding on. Billy Searle been quietly very effective for Leicester this season. Drained the last minute penalty to St. Bath. Liebenberg under pressure, grapples it down. Tommy Reffel pulling it back to Radwan, driving his legs to within a couple of metres. Thompson goes in. Hayes riding side saddle. It's there for the New Zealander. Thompson with a second propulsion, and the try is scored.
I've got him reaching for that.
A first try as a Leicester Tiger for James Thompson. Hooker does enough.
He's found his mojo again, Stewart, hasn't he?
Will want absolutely smashed, and then Grayson gets onto it. Hassel Collins with a tackle.
There's no contact there with his head.
So we do have head contact. It is foul play.
It's not.
Because that player is upright. The degree of danger at the moment is not high, so it's a yellow card for me.
Maffey's eyeing this like a kid on Christmas morning. Brocklebank leaves it. Stewart, Conan sending it wide, and Grayson can coast in untouched. Newcastle make the extra man pay, and Newcastle strike back.
That's great combination play between Conan and Grayson.
David Jones will be eyeing this with interest. He officially starts on Monday, but he flew in from Auckland from Moana Pacifica. Super Rugby duties through the week, and is here to take in proceedings. Meanwhile, Leicester again using their aerial skills to great effect, and Nicky Smith bouldering through the middle. Oh, they're going all the way here. It's Morrow, the Argentine, sneaking around the fringes and exploiting some tame Red Bulls defence. Within seconds, Leicester reassert their supremacy. Searle, loose pass, Hurl picks it up beautifully. How has he held on to that?
Leave it.
Newcastle looking to move through the gears. Stewart, Grayson trying to thread the kick through. It's not going to work for him, but there is a penalty coming Newcastle's way. Leicester offside.
Never gets back on side.
I think as well there's a lot of competing on the floor. They've got the foul.
This one's going up the jumper.
Another penalty advantage for Leicester, close to the line.
This is where Stewart becomes a real threat.
Here it goes, Searle. Delightful pass to Stewart, too strong. Lovely hands from Billy Searle.
And he just glided past him, and then that hesitation, Searle pulls back from throwing the initial pass.
Whiteley, Bailey, straight and hard and true.
No, leave it! Advantage.
Another penalty leaked by Newcastle Red Bulls.
New advantage.
And another.
Absolutely.
Billy Searle's last act of the day. James O'Connor primes to come on.
Take him back.
Straight down the throat of James O'Connor. And the Australian fancies a stretch of his legs here. The swaggering O'Connor dishes it up one-handed. Hassel Collins on the move. He looks for support. Quick ball for Allen. Oh, what a angle from Morrow. He's run halfway the length of the time. Joaquin Morrow from nowhere.
Oh, big moment. It's timing of his run. He's made two really good decisions. There's that big shot on James O'Connor, having made that little break. But he's picked a couple of great lines today for his tries.
Live, John, I was okay with it.
Leicester offside for the second time. Benitez Cruz has a shot, and there is the opportunity, and there is the try for Richard Palfreman. A late note of defiance for the Red Bulls. Double the points per visit from the away team tonight. Henderson soars to collect, and Leicester running roughshod over the Red Bulls. It's the Tigers, not the Bulls, who are stampeding tonight. And Tommy Reffel ices the cake. Bailey's kick strikes the near post. But as far as Jeff Parling and his victorious Leicester Tigers are concerned, it makes little to no difference whatsoever, because this has been a professional, a composed and an assured away victory as the Tigers maintain their early season momentum in the Gallagher PREM, and Newcastle's losing run stretches to 17 league matches on the bounce. Another frustrating night for those of a Red Bulls persuasion, for a sellout crowd who turned up here. They didn't have much to shout about once again. It is Leicester's night in the tune as it finishes at Kingston Park. Newcastle 17, Leicester 39.
Freddie, did you enjoy that?
Yes, yeah, I did enjoy it. Look, it's always tough when you come here. We knew that before we came. We knew that these boys were going to be up for it and give us a proper good match. And we said it might take 60, 70, 80 minutes to get through in the end, but they stuck with us all the way. But credit to the boys, yeah, it was a class performance.
And never mind all the England stuff, that all went very nicely for you. Congratulations on a great autumn. It's straight back, getting gritty at Tigers and straight up to the northeast. Good to be back with the boys.
Oh, great to be back. You know, I was looking forward to it. Had a great couple of weeks in England, but you know, this is what I love doing. Love being with these boys back at Leicester. Tough game tonight, really tough game. I'm not sure it was very pretty, but yeah, we got the job done.
I think I say this kindly, no, it wasn't pretty, but you did get the job done. The scoreline looks good. When you got in the opposition red zone, you were clinical. How did you feel about your performance overall?
Yeah, I think set piece we struggled with at the start of the game. We made a couple of errors, didn't win many line-outs, and didn't really give us field position to work with. But second half, we sorted our discipline out, got some good entries, and the boys sorted the line out. We were brilliant.
Funny that you stick a dig in for the forwards on the set piece. I was just had a quick chat with Joe Hayes off camera. He's a bit aggrieved he hasn't got player of the match. Any words for Joe?
You know what? Joe should get it. I said Joaquin Morrow, what a performance he had as well, by the way. The lads were whipping into me on the bench. I said, what game were they watching, giving me man of the match? But no, there's some outstanding lads there today, so yeah.
Alan, where do you think it didn't happen tonight?
Flats, the disappointing thing today, we talked about discipline first half. Discipline was really good in the first half. What I meant there, we talked about it at half time. Second half, I think, first 10 minutes we'd conceded about six penalties to 0. And we talked about field position. We didn't get into the right parts of the field, and when we did, we weren't clinical. I thought Leicester were.
So when you look at that penalty count, I think it was at 1.6 straight penalties against you. You look at that and do you think, well, that's our discipline, or is it a combination of that and Leicester Tigers' pressure?
No, it's probably a bit of both. But I do think at times, I say we have to look at ourselves. We didn't take our chances. I thought there was a couple in the first half where we created an opportunity on the edge. Didn't kind of go through the hands. Second half, had a real good opportunity, 2-on-1 in there, 22. We drop it. But you talked there about the penalties, the line out on their 5 where we kind of get done for backing in. So look, it's tough, and I think that definitely swung the momentum towards Leicester in the second half.
And if you went online now and you hadn't seen the game and you saw the scoreline, that would tell you one story. Do you think that tells the story of the game you watched, or are there things you saw tonight that make you pleased and hopeful?
Look, I think you asking me that question, I think you realise it wasn't the scoreline didn't kind of reflect the game, and I think there were things that were positive today. Line out was 100%. That's something that we've struggled in. So Scott McLeod's worked really hard there. As I said, I thought we moved the ball well. We created opportunities. We've just got to be clinical when we get into the 22.